When I have ground beef at home, I always make this recipe. It turns out very tasty. Start the recipe by placing 28 ounces of meat in this bowl. And here I have 1 grated onion ready. Also add 3 finely chopped garlic cloves. Add fresh parsley and chives to your taste. And 3 tablespoons of breadcrumbs to give it a better consistency. Now go ahead and season our meat very thoroughly. Add 1 teaspoon of sweet paprika. Also add 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 of saffron, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and 1 of garlic powder. The aroma of these spices is really wonderful. And to add moisture, pour 1.7 fluid ounces of water. Now mix everything together very well so that this meat gets perfectly seasoned. At this point, switch out the spatula and start kneading with your very own hands. Do this process kneading very well by hand so that all the flavors integrate into the ground beef. Kneading well guarantees a much more uniform flavor. Once the meat is completely and well mixed, take a good sized portion of the preparation. Decide the size of the portion completely according to your taste. Shape it into a little ball using your hands, exactly in this manner. Look at what a firm and beautiful texture it has. I prepared this first one to show you, and now repeat the process with the rest because the recipe yields a lot. I already prepared all the balls and now set them aside to start the second part of the recipe. In a container, place 2 white onions cut into slices and also 1 red bell pepper. Also add 1 green bell pepper cut into strips and add fresh parsley to taste to give it more flavor. Also make sure to add 1 teaspoon of salt and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And then drizzle with olive oil completely at will, the amount that you prefer. I already put enough olive oil in it. Now mix very well so that the seasoning penetrates into the onion and the other vegetables. Look at what beautiful colors this delicious mix has. This way, integrate the peppers perfectly with all the delicious aromas. Now incorporate 3 garlic cloves cut into thin slices and mix everything very well again. And with this, our delicious vegetable stir fry is already done. Now take all of this aromatic mixture and go ahead and add it directly into a baking dish. Spread it very well, covering the entire bottom of your mold to make a perfect base. Arrange everything very well so it cooks evenly. I already arranged the base and now start placing our meat little balls right on top. Carefully arrange them until you fill all the spaces inside the baking dish. I already placed the last little ball and now take some tomato sauce and spread it all over the top. Look at what a marvel of a recipe. It ends up with an incredible and very appetizing visual aspect. Place the dish in the oven at 356 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 minutes. After that time has passed, put some grated mozzarella cheese right on top of the meat. Place plenty of cheese on all sides to achieve a beautiful and very tasty gratin finish. I already covered everything, and now return it to the oven for 10 minutes so the cheese browns perfectly. I already took it out of the oven and look at the final result of this recipe. It is incredibly delicious.